Come on, it's RavensGuardian back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelations, and today we have, in the meantime, between episodes here, I went ahead and did a whole bunch of stuff to get our assassins all up to the appropriate levels. So now we have all three of our Master Assassin missions here that are now available. So one over here, one here in the middle, and then one up here at the top, right by where we're currently at. And we're going to go ahead and knock those out and see what happens here. So I didn't want you guys to have to sit there and wait and just see me keep sending assassins out and sending assassins out and sending assassins out. I thought that would be a little bit too boring for you guys. I also went around and collected all of the treasure chests. They're already on the map, so it was literally just me going to different points and collecting them. Again, I figured that would be super boring for you, so that's why I went ahead and did it. Alright, this one is called the Deacon Part 2. So the Cyril of Rhodes is a Templar known as the Deacon, is behind the plot to kill the Orthodox Patriarch of Constantinople. Find him and eliminate him. So we have to kill our target with the Hidden Blade. Alright, so let's go talk to our apprentice here.
Cyril of Rhodes remains a danger to this city. Do you understand why?
I was over-eager, Mentor.
You were hasty, thinking only of the kill and not the approach.
I can correct my mistake, Mentor. Cyril was spotted this morning, not far from here.
Bene, we will find his trail together.
Alright.
Stay with me.
So we gotta locate the Deacon's trail. We'll probably need to use Eagle Vision to find it, would be my guess. So it looks like he should be over here somewhere, or perhaps up on the level here. Let's just drop down. Alright, so there's the start. We found his start.
Is the body of the man who gave me Cyril's name.
The Deacon is trying to clear his trail.
But not quickly enough. We can still find him.
Alright, so we're going to follow his trail here. Figure out where he went. Cyril of Rhodes, let's read about him. Are publicly shamed and humiliated by the Patriarch of Constantinople for actions unbecoming of the Eastern Orthodox faith. Cyril of Rhodes spent the last decade of his life plotting revenge against his former masters. Never a true believer in the doctrine he once espoused so passionately, he used his normal position in the church to erode it from within and further the Templars' ideology. Alright. Well, we got jumped by a dude there. Oh well. Saved our skin, so let's figure out where this guy went. Alright, is that him right there? It looks like it is. If I had to guess, I would say that that is probably him.
There, the Deacon. It is unwise to kill a man in plain sight. What do you propose?
I will create a diversion. If he gives chase, you follow.
Bene, do it.
Yep, diversion.
Do not get away! God! You cannot escape!
So we'll keep an eye out here just so that way we don't accidentally get detected, because apparently if you get detected while following him, that will cause you to get desynchronized. I thought going in here would be okay to take him out too. Guess what? That was wrong. Got desynchronized. So now we have to follow him and keep following him until I guess it tells us it's okay to take him out, which I think is dumb. But it is what it is.
Assassin! I should have known you brutes were behind this.
Who else, Deacon?
You are meddling in affairs far outside your understanding. Go hide in your haystack. A pity you assassins work alone. It will take longer to kill you all. So what happens now, assassin?
This is what happens. Goodbye, boss.
What do you hope to hear, assassin? That I regret my associations? Never. Rome abandoned us in our time of need. The West turned a blind eye to the Ottoman juggernaut. Is it any wonder that I should turn to men with more honor, more courage, and more vision. I regret nothing.
Requiescat in pace.
Alright, well, there's that.
Such violence. We have truly provoked God's wrath.
Alright, full synchronization. So yeah, you just gotta wait till it gets all the way to that second cutscene, I guess, which, again, I was hoping that I could just take him out a lot quicker than that, but apparently that is not the case. Alright, let's go over here to our tunnel and go down to where our next Master Assassin quest is. Ooh, that's a long drop. Good thing we got some medicine. Nope, get off of there. Alright, let's just see exactly where our next one is, so we make sure we go to the right place here. I think this is the arsenal location. Alright, let's try it. Yes, that's where we want to go. There's also a thing that we have to do for one of our faction missions of jumping off 30-foot height that we can also do while we're here. Or down here in this location, I should say. So we'll go over here. We'll take care of this mission. You must be up here, I guess. There he is. Alright, before we talk to this guy, I want to go down here and get some different bombs, because this is going to be one of those missions that's going to be a pain if we don't have the right stuff to do anything with it. So we're going to go down here and get some of the gold bombs. So the reason we're going to do that is because there's so many civilians around that hopefully it will hold the Templars in place and prevent us from having to really worry about truly fighting the guy, because it's going to be a pain if we have to do it otherwise. Alright, so we want a diversion thing here. We want to dismantle that. We want to craft this. Impact, sure. Not sure. And then we want pyrite coins. There we go. We're going to craft those. We're going to craft 4 of them because we can. And that's what we'll do. We'll give that a try and see what happens here. Alright, so we'll head back over to where he's at. The only other thing I could think of would be to use the splinter bombs and just throw them at the bad guys when they decide to approach. Because there's like 4 or 5 waves of oh yeah, that's a good job, Ezio. Good job. 4 or 5 waves of guys that are going to approach this person that we have to protect, which can be quite the pain if you know, you don't have the right stuff. All right, let's talk to him. All right, Champion Part 2. In retaliation for the assassin's interface with his plan to kill a local printer, the champion has shifted his ire to the printer's father. Find the champion before he strikes, and this is why we needed those other ones. Do not let the herald lose any health.
Ezio, do you remember the printer?
Let's equip our bombs here, and then, yeah, we don't want that dagger. Let's use that.
I do. And I remember the Templar brute who nearly killed him.
That same brute has now set his sights on the printer's father, a local herald.
A cruel way to draw his real target out into...
Actually, let's go with the crossbow.
No. We should warn the father and get rid of this Templar.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
Rout the killers! Make them pay!
Mi scusi, signore. Your son has stirred up some trouble. Enough that the men looking for him may come for you now.
My son? But he is a humble printer, and I a simple herald. Why would anybody want to hurt us?
Words can wound like any blade, amigo.
Ezio, I think we are being watched. Can you see anything?
Templars, do you see them?
Evet, Mentor.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Oh. Come on, dude. I like how the dude's not doing anything at all. Like, bro, you're supposed to be helping me. And you aren't doing anything. Go after the dudes that are trying to hurt these people.
If you draw your weapon, this man dies. Now bring me the printer. Bring me this man's son. What is this man's life worth, assassin?
More than you can afford.
Call my apprentice to take him out. Here we go.
Are you proud of your kill, assassin? Do you expect praise for murdering a better and braver man? You have taken my life, but you cannot erase my legend, my power, my influence. Men feared me, even as they did my bidding. That is the mark of a true leader.
Alright, so there we go. You shouldn't be a Master Assassin because you literally did nothing. Anyways, we got that Master Assassin quest complete now. Take a look at our next one, which is all the way down here. That's where we want to go. We'll head back towards the north to get to the tunnel. So Georgios Kostos. Georgios was a force of nature, a pugilist with a reputation for incredible strength and brutality. In his teen years, inspired by a desire for worldwide recognition, he left Greece to participate in a series of fighting tournaments throughout Thrace. After years of successful contests, his legendary exploits caught the attention of the Templars, and he soon became more famous and feared than he had ever imagined possible. Well, not anymore, because he ain't alive. Alright, let's go get to this tunnel. We can check to see if we have any money in the bank. I don't know if we do or not. Nope. I think there should be a tunnel up here. Where's the tunnel at? There it is. So I was going to go down to the arsenal and jump off of the top of the ship to get the 30-foot dive that we need to get, but I'm not worried about it right now. Alright, Arcadius is where we're headed. We can do that at another time. This will get us our last Master Assassin quest that we need to get done. So, I guess it unselected it for whatever reason. Right. I mean, we're doing pretty good on this game overall. I think we're at 94%, so we have quite a bit done. All right, let's talk to her.
Please, you must understand. I did not go to the Templars. They came to me, threatening me with violence if I did not comply with their demands.
Which are what, exactly?
He pays money to the merchants in assassin districts to keep prices artificially high, hoping this will turn public opinion against us.
What do we do with you, Theodoros Kondenos? Are you any use to us at all?
I can take you to the Templar enforcer. He's an African named Dukas. He's the man in charge of running this racket.
Bene. Lead us there, and we will do all we can to keep you safe.
Alright, The Guardian Part 2. You and your apprentice have discovered a wealthy man and a fondness for showering the Templars with large sums of money. Follow the man to the meeting he has arranged with someone known as the Guardian. Do not get detected before the meeting. Alright, so we gotta follow this man to his contact, but we don't get it too close.
The Templars' coffers are deep. We've always had a difficult time competing on that score.
And we can't be detected by anything, so any guards, basically something that will alert them that you're around, so you gotta make sure to take them out.
A fine day, don't you think?
Better.
Are we
Alright, we're gonna climb up on the roof
here
here.
we are. I mean, it's no bother. We can meet tomorrow.
We are right on time.
Ah, wonderful. Suddenly, I don't feel very well. I may be coming down with a touch of something.
This will not take long. You give us the money, we give you access. The Guardian will explain all.
Ah, yes. The African gentleman. Yes.
Oh, like how she just teleports over here. Nice. Must be nice.
Theodoros Komnenos, you have been a friend to the Templars, and a generous partner. What would you say to a permanent appointment with our men in Alexandria? We could use a man of your means.
What would I say? Well, assassins! They followed me! Look! They are here!
Lazy fool.
Ah!
Our business here is done.
What a dummy.
You follow the Guardian. I can catch up.
I don't know why I don't have any of my weapons. It's just bare hands, but whatever.
Ezio, stop him! So it comes to...
Stop him. Just punch him in the stomach.
Power, ambition. Such things I have seen in my short time on Earth, and reveled in them. Such things are the wonders of man. You may believe you have ended my life, but the truth is, you have completed it. To perish in this age-old struggle is an honor befitting a king.
Alright, well, there you go. Died Dinaquis. Let's see. Alright, as the estranged cousin of the first sultan of the Sennar Sultanate, Odai Dinaquis fostered a deep hatred for the rulers who claimed divine mandates. After being chased from the eastern Africa by his own family in 1505, he traveled north to Alexandria and soon found solace in the Templars' worldly ideology. Peace through enforced order and stability. Calling himself the Guardian of Truth, he joined the Templars with the goal of making his worldview a reality. So there we go. We have all the Master Assassin's quests now complete. So we got set 3 completed there, now that we have that done. Alright, if we go out here and take a look at our DNA. So we have all those first 9 memory sequences completed. We now have all the secret, well, we've had the secret locations done. Secret Assassins now are all complete. Or, well, they were before, I guess. Master Assassin missions are now all complete. That's the one we just got. Alright, things we still haven't done. Faction HQ missions, we haven't done any of them. There are 2 of them. Book quests, we've done all of those. We have all of the Perry Reese missions completed. For the challenges, we have quite a bit here. We have 4-7 for the guild challenges. You see we got set 3 down there. And some of the other ones we still have to do. For the mercenaries, we still have a lot to do there. Romani's, we have 2 sets done. We just have a couple we have to do up there at the top. And then for the Thieves Guild, we've done a little bit there, but we still have some to do. And the final one being the bombs. We still have to craft every shell type, do all that, and we'll get all that done. And then finally, the last thing we have to do is get all the Animus fragments. So we have 34 of 100, so only 66 more to go, and then we'll be done with that. Alright, so I think the thing we're going to pick up with first is going to be the final thing that we need to get here, which are the Animus fragments. So if you look on Galata, we have 4 of the 11 that are here in the Galata district. So we'll go around and gather those up. And then hopefully we'll be done with Galata and then we can move on to the next area. Alright, so let's take a look here. If you're wondering where I'm at right now, I'm up here in the top corner of the Galata district, and that's where one of these is going to be, and it's right here below me. So we'll just drop down and get it. There we go. We'll go get the next one. The next one is going to be all the way down here. Basically just outside of this little tower here. So we'll go get that one next.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Alright, so we'll head this way. And to where this thing's at.
More will surely follow if you, good people, do not aid your
a bit
valiant
old to
stewards
carry
of
on like that,
Byzantium
no?
in unearthing the menace. Let it be known, handsome rewards are on offer for any who bring information regarding the activities of the assassin. Have you taken a plot?
Now it's important to realize that we have, whoops. I don't know if I wanted to do that or not. Probably not. Although it might be outside. There's been we have 4 of the 11 already, so that's one thing to keep in mind. We may get to a point where we're going to go to a place where we've already gotten one, and we'll be looking and trying to figure out where the heck it's at. You'll be like, well, we already got it. It doesn't exist there. Especially trying to get up on top of this rampart. I think we probably can do that pretty easily. Just a matter of jumping over there. There we go. Alright, I think this was one that was down there on to one of those 2 pillars that you see right there. So if we can go and jump down in there, you can see that these 2 are clearly already gone. So that one is by far probably already accounted for. Alright, next one is going to be over here just by this doctor. So we'll go over there next. Might as well just swim this way. It's probably the quicker direction to go. We have to be on this side of the wall anyways. There we go. Run around here. And there it is. All right. Next one is going to be up here, somewhere about in there. this direction and see if we can't find it. Again, it may already be accounted for. It is very possible. I imagine that this one was probably up on one of these things up here. So we may, like I said, may have already gotten it. And I'm not seeing anything. So something tells me that it's probably right up there on top of that roof. So, well, you always look around just in case. And there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, the next one is going to be over here. Somewhere in about... somewhere about here. That's where we're headed next. Nice thing is we can just fly over here with our skills on this lovely contraption. Now this one we may have already gotten. Very good possibility. Yeah, so it would have been right there on this little canopy thing, and we've already gotten it. Alright, let's go to number 6. And number 6 is going to be up here on this rooftop. And it's basically going to be on like a little chimney type looking thing. So we'll get over there and see if we can find it. Alright, I think it was right here. And I think we've already gotten it. Because it would definitely be on the chimney, and we've definitely got all the chimneys. So that one is already accounted for. Next one's going to be up here by the Galata Tower. And it's basically going to fall right in about here. So that's the next location we'll head. Oh, just get down, bro. Come on. And that one is right there. Go take this guy out.
Stop him!
Alright, this next one is going to be on the Galata Tower, so... this one is over on this side. So this one can be a little bit difficult to get sometimes. We may have already gotten it. We'll have to take a look, but if you haven't gotten it, it can be tricky. Let's see if we already got it or not. Come on, get out of there. And there it is. It's sitting right up there. So like I said, it is a challenge for sure to get to, because there's not really an easy way to do it. Because you're like, oh, we'll just go that way. Well, you can't go that way. But it's not exactly super simple or easy to get to. But if you just do this, and you're lucky enough, you might be able to survive. And see, that's why it's so difficult, because then you fall into the darn hay bale, and it's like, why did you do that to me? I want you to do that to me. So there are multiple ways you can do this. You can go up here like this, and then jump off and go under canopy like this, and then just drop, and then you can do it that way. That's the easiest way to do it. So that's why that one was rather challenging to get to. Alright, but anyways, we got it, so no big deal. Let's go to the next one here. So the next one's going to be basically over here in this little corner, right about there. Alright, so we will head this way now. Guess we can jump off this, back into the hay, and we'll head over here. There's our little tunnel entrance. Don't need that just yet. Please leave me alone. Alright, and there she is. Bingo. Alright, let's take a look at our DNA, just see how many we have left. I think we are probably pretty close to being done with Galata. Yep, we have one more here in the Galata district that we have to find. So the question is, which one is it? Alright. Go back to the map. I'm assuming it's probably going to be this one over here. I think. Alright, let's give this one a go and see if it's over here. I wanted you to just jump across. Thank you.
Nice move.
Alright, I was hoping we might be able to see it from up here, but it's not. Yes, jump on top of the people. That's what you want to do. Exactly. I don't know. This guy's being a knucklehead. There it is. So that's the last one in the Galata district. Get around here. I'm up here. And drop down. Bing. Alright, so that's everything in Galata district. We're up to 41 of them now, which is pretty awesome. So we'll check the DNA just to double check one more time before we move on to the next district, just to make sure. There you go. Galata down there is 11 of 11, so we are good with Galata district. Next thing I think we'll go for is the Imperial South, because that was the next thing on the list. Working up from the bottom. So where these are going to be down over here in this part of the world. Alright, so our first one is going to be somewhere about here. So that's where we're going to head. So we'll go to, I think this is the Hippodrome entrance, and then work our way over there. Oh, I didn't want to take the boat to Cappadocia. In case you guys were wondering, that's how you get to Cappadocia. So when you're looking for all your fragments and everything, that's where you go to get there. The downside of it is, it might just be my game that's kind of glitched. When I was going through and collecting all the treasure chests, it did glitch to the point where you can't just replay a memory and then go collect all of your things, because it won't let you. So you replay the memory, you do the whole thing, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, thanks for playing, but you didn't record any of your stuff. So just keep that in mind. If you're having that problem, you got to take the boat to Cappadocia and actually recover everything that way. Let's take this boat. Ideally, I would just take one of the tunnels, but there's only one tunnel here in Galata, and I don't really want to run all the way back there to get to it. But this will take us to the Imperial District. Now we're just going to Imperial District South. Alright. And of course, you know, it decided to erase our waypoint because we took a boat. So if that's the case, we're just going to go to this tunnel and then we'll go to the Hippodrome.
That looks unsafe. Should I stop him?
The freshest and most robust of enemies.
Alright, here's our tunnel entrance. And we're going to the Hippodrome. Alright, now we can look at our map again. Alright, so remember we were saying it's right over here. So that's where we're going to go. I mean, we're making it through this game pretty good. We just have, I think we're about 94% of the way completed. We just have a few things to do, mainly the faction challenges and the faction HQ quests. So those are the two things that we have to do. Alright, we should be coming up on our little waypoint thing. Let's go up here. See what we can find up high. And I wonder if we might have already got this one. There's one over there. That's not the one we're going for. Nope, there it is. Just a matter of finding it. And we got it. Alright, next one is going to be up here. Just to the north of the Hippodrome. And then just shy of this little mosque thing right here.
Well now, what's he doing?
And we might have to break up these Animus fragments into multiple parts, I think. At least two, I think, because it's going to be quite a lot to get into one video. Not that I don't want to, because I enjoy doing this, but at the same time, I'm trying not to make the videos extremely long, like we did with one of our series where we had a 4-hour-long video. That I can't imagine. It was a fun time. I enjoyed doing that 4 hours, but that video did not do very well at all. So my thoughts are probably shouldn't do that again. Alright, so this is where we need to be. But where, oh where is our Animus fragment? It's right there. No, don't jump off. And there we go. Just like that. Alright. Animus fragment number 3 is going to be the south of the Hippodrome. And basically right over here. Okie dokie. I guess you enjoy getting hurt. I feel like this Hippodrome is awfully narrow. We'll be doing horse races. Because the Hippodrome is basically, if I remember right, very similar to what they used for, not used, but the movie Ben-Hur. If you guys have seen the movie Ben-Hur, you would know, like, that was a Hippodrome. The thing was massive. Because you had multiple horses racing around, trying to get, you know, win the race. So, maybe we already got this one, possibly. So it should be on top of this archway, I think, right here. And I think we already got it. So I'm going to say that that one is found. But we'll just run around here a little bit just to make sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was on that archway. We were just slightly off. That's why you always double check. And there we go. Just a little bit off. Our next one is going to be directly south of this one. And right here. That's where we're headed next. This is a nice long zip line. It's getting around a lot easier. Why can't they just do this for all the places we're trying to go? That was super quick. But I can't climb up there. Where? Let's go over here. Nope, can't make that jump. Alright, well, we'll go down this way then. I don't remember if it's up here. This might be one that we've already gotten as well. Although I doubt it. So let's double check just to make sure. And it might have been either on that one or see if there's one over here. There it is. See, you just got to look in the right spots. There we go. Got 45 of 50 already. Or 45 of 100 already. That's kind of crazy. Alright, next one is going to be over here between these two buildings. No need to cuss, lady. You don't need to cuss like that. And this one could already be one that we've gotten, possibly. Right, there's no entrance there. Double check over here. Yeah, so this one actually would be right here between the two rooftops. So we've already gotten that one. Next one is going to be over here. Right about this location here. Let's go ahead and jump down. And head over here. And this one's on the rope that hangs across the alley. There it is. There we go, 46. Next one's gonna go back up towards the hippodrome. And it's going to be just close to this blacksmith. Not quite the blacksmith, but close to it.
That's rather dangerous. I have heard love makes men to disgrace.
And this one's also going to be up on one of the archways here. Not here, but over here on one of these archways. So we'll take a look. See what we can see. Yep, there it is.
Moves like a lion.
And there we go. Our next one is going to be up on top of a minaret. It's going to be over here. Right here on top of this thing. That's where we're headed next. Go all the way up to the very, very top. And there you can see it. So that's where we're headed. Now, we may have already gotten that one because it's pretty obvious. And it was a viewpoint at one point. Take some medicine before we injure ourselves anymore. It's one of those games, just like the other ones that we played. It's like we get so far in the game. Nah, that's not what I was trying to do. Ooh, jeez. And it's like you make it all the way through the game. I mean, you use medicine, but you don't use it that much. And then you get to this part of the game, and we're just going through like medicine like it's candy. Kind of funny, but it is what it is. A long way to climb. But there it is. That's what we're looking for. I wonder if this will count as a 30-foot jump. Or a 30-meter jump. There we go. Alright, that's where we're going. This direction. Nope, don't think it counted. Alright, well, in any case, that's that one. Next fragment is going to be just a little bit to the northwest of this. I guess northwest. Right there about where the black market dealer is. There it is. We found it.
Let me get out of your way.
Interesting. But why?
Here we go. 49 of 50. Or 49 of 100. I don't know why I keep saying 50. Alright, let's take a look at our DNA. How far along are we here in the Imperial South? We got one left to find. Okay, cool. Alright, so our next one, if we go back to our map, we're going to go all the way to the Hagia Sophia, and it's going to be just to the south of that. Kind of about here. And this one's going to be on a rope that hangs across the aisle. So again, we may have already gotten this one. It's very possible. Or we may not have. We'll find out.
What in God's name possessed you to do that?
You have no reason to be up here!
Yes, I do. See? That's the reason I had to be up here. And there it is. And that'll be the last one here in the Imperial South District that we have to get. Boom. 50 of 100. And now that we have all 50, they all show up on the map. Or 50 of the 100. And now we can just go to each one and collect it. So makes our job a whole lot easier, to say the least. Alright, let's go and collect them. Because you're not having to guess as to where they're at. You can just follow your nose and follow the map.
There must be a reason. Did I just see that?
There's that one. We'll get this one next. Alrighty. We'll get this one next. That one's up on top of there. Oof.
What's he doing?
Got a long climb. I think we'll try to parachute over to where the next one is from up here. Hear the wind blowing. It's kind of cool. And there we go. Alright, let's take a look and see where the next one's at. It's in here. We'll try to glide that direction. No, we got stuck. Oh well. It was worth a shot.
I provide care for all.
It's not a huge deal. No, I'm not trying to go in there. Stop doing that.
What on earth is he doing?
None of your business. There it is. Alright, where do we gotta go next? Guess over to get that one.
Oh, Delhi. Completely Delhi.
Oh, might as well stop by this bank while we're here. Collect our money, even though it's only like 28k or 27k.
May all your business fare well, friend. Please don't. I'm sorry. I'll go.
How is your brother doing? It must be hard losing a foot like that. I mean, it must be hard losing a foot by any means.
What are you doing, bro?
He will end up dead or in a dungeon.
Here we go, 55. Almost forgot one. We'll go get that one next.
Broken his leash.
Those thieves they flay?
Use more and more of this.
Hey, we got more money in the bank.
You break something new.
Yes, that's where I wanted you to jump. Alright, next, I guess we'll head over here. Nope. I saw one, it was kind of hidden. Sneaky, sneaky. We're gonna get that one next. Alright, there's 57. I guess now we'll go get this one.
Why are you here? Get down.
I know that man.
Like I said, I think what we'll end up doing is getting quite a few of these. I don't know if we'll go to 60 or if we'll go to 75. I haven't decided yet, but depends on how hard it is to find some of these. Right, next.
could see this.
Lots and lots of climbing. And there we go. Yeah, I think we'll just go to 60, so that because this video will be pretty long if we don't. So we'll just get this one, and then we'll pick up with the rest of them in the next episode.
Wow. Impressive moves.
Oh, what? Boo, we had that.
What's he doing?
You see it thought about giving it to us, and then it was like, nah, actually, no, we're not giving it to you. Alright, so there's 60, and we'll pick up from here in the next episode. So thank you guys for tuning in. We got quite a bit done there with 3 of the Master Assassin quests, and getting quite a few of the Animus fragments. We're almost completed with those. We'll catch up with that in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.